happening, YouTube? Anthony on Power Rangers Lost the Galaxy fan film with a brand new PRLostGalaxy2014 review. And today we are taking a look at Jazwares Halo, the Spartan Collection, Spartan Mark VI, Mark VII, this red Spartan, basically. Red Master Chief, if you will. This figure was one of the many Spartan Collection Halo figures I wanted to get back in 2022, but couldn't. And this was a very hard to find figure, by the way, too, because getting this guy was very hard, and I should have gotten him when I did, but I don't know why I didn't sooner. So got him off of Amazon for a very collectible price of, like, I don't know, I'm going to say 60 bucks or something. But because he was a very hard to find, you know, figure for the Spartan Collection, and this was the very first Halo Spartan review I've done in like 3 years, because I know that Master Chief review may have not won anybody over, but what about this? Because I know that by this point the Halo franchise was like going through some problems because of like 343 Industries messing with the franchise and how they were screwing up the property a bit big time. But I mean, nevertheless, I do like Halo in terms of merchandise and the games too, but it's just, I don't know how much the franchise has fallen, but it's like, does anybody even care about Halo anymore? But anyway, so here's what the front of the package looked like with the figure inside. I know the figure is not standing properly in the plastic because it plopped over during moving around some stuff in storage. So you got all of his accessories, interchangeable hands and everything, and the DLC for Halo Infinite. Although the game has been out for almost nearly 5 years, so what's the point of that DLC thing anymore? So you have Spartan Mark VII already out. All that remains now for me is I already have him and Master Chief. So all that remains is Spartan Mark V and Cat B320 remaining from this wave of the Spartan Collection. But you can also tell that since this was a pre-owned, like, new figure, the box is pretty beat up, but, well, as long as the figure's still intact, I'm good. Let's take a look at this figure. Okay, now that we got Spartan Mark VII out of the package, let's take a look at a few of his accessories, the figure, and that's about it, because there's not much. You got all his different interchangeable hands that you can switch from if you want to, you know, based on your preference. You got hands where you have his, you know, fist balled up, hands that are spread out, and then you got hands where he's holding his weapon. And then you got a little, you know, talk to the hand, like gesture, switchable hand you can switch out to as well. So you have those. So those are his interchangeable hands. His two different guns. You got his machine gun that has a little barrel to it to, you know, put some rounds to. And I do like the way how they did the gun, his machine gun for this. Pretty darn decent and nice too. So you got that. And I believe this looks like a little plasma. Looks like, even though I haven't played Infinite, it's like campaign, but I played the multiplayer. I know for a fact this is like one of those plasma guns I've used also in the multiplayer for Infinite as well. If only if there was, is this supposed to be colored like bright silver while the whole gun is gray? I'm not quite sure. So here's that gun. But now let's take a look at the figure, since this was a figure I wanted to get from the wave back in 2022 but couldn't. So here he is. Though, since he is in pre-owned, like, new condition, there are some loose joints on the figure that I need to take note, because whoever had this figure, maybe this had been somewhere where the joint is going to feel loose over time. Even though the figure is like 3 years old, so is the rest of the collection. But hey, I'm like, as long as he still plays well and fits well on my shelf, I'm good. But, you know, I like the suit. I really do like the helmet, because it also reminds me a lot of that one that Spartan War Games helmet that I got from GameStop for this guy, that I do have in the storage unit, which I'll do a little short review on later on whenever I have the time and chance to. And since I got the figure, I got the helmet, and I'm ready to go. I do like the way how they did the paint on the red and the black on the figure. Very authentic to how he looked in the video game too, so that's cool too. Now let's take a look at articulation. His head goes up and down, so you got some good head movement on this guy. Turn left and right, no problems there. You can't do no tilting or move his abdomen and chest around, because again, these figures are not like that. You do have elbow crunch, so you got the elbow crunch is pretty good on this figure, and as well as on this figure, you know, on the left arm. But then the butterfly joint, especially on this arm, is a little loose, so that's another thing that I still need to take point of. I mean, is the butterfly joint on this arm supposed to be like this? It's not like this on this arm, I don't think, unless you have to spread it out all the way, I guess. The leg movement, so you got the knee crunch on this leg, and I'm like, man, those knees are pretty skinny for this guy. And then on this leg, because obviously when I think about it, if you haven't noticed, I've been playing Halo Infinite ever since it came out, and every time I played the multiplayer, actually what made me want to get this guy was because I got a character like this as my multiplayer character on the Halo Infinite multiplayer. And you know, my character is in a red Spartan armor, so I thought, let me get this dude and get him as a figure. So that's about it on this guy, but other than, yeah, I had to get him in the collection. And oh yeah, I haven't talked about like any of the leg movement on like the lower legs, especially on the feet. Now you get his good ankle pivots, and what about toe articulation? Yeah, you can flip the toes, flip them toes on the figure, so that's good. So here how he is with one of the, you know, with the gun in his hand, one of his, you know, his plasma gun in the hand, make it look like he's ready to battle the Covenant or anybody. So you have that good and going too. So I don't know what took me this long to get this figure, but I finally got him now in 2025, but I should have got him back when I did in 2022 or 2023, but I don't know what came over me, but I got him now. So that's it for my review. And yeah, Spartan Mark VII, good figure, like him, and I highly recommend it for anybody who wants to collect all of Halo, the Spartan collection, and collect every character that you can while you could. And there you go. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time.